Hello, this is Foodgasm, and I am Ashley Simone. Carrot potato soup. This is a dish that my mother used to make when I was little, and I just loved it. I'm gonna put a little edge on it though and make it my own version. Well, we've got some basic ingredients that you can probably find in your pantry. We have some onion, carrot, and potatoes. You can chop this up the old-fashioned way with a knife, which is great, but I'm gonna make it a little bit easier and use the food processor. Here we go. Woohoo! That was the onion. There we go. There's lots of onion. Ready for the potatoes. Do one at a time. Whee! That was fun. Let's do it again. All right. And I'm going to need to switch out to my grater. If you don't have a food processor, you of course can use a box grater, which is just fine, but you gotta be careful you don't get your fingers. Cut these down a little. It's such a healthy dish too. Carrots are good for your beta carotene. See how easy that was? And they say redheads get their red hair from carrots. That must be where I got mine from. Now it's time to get the pot hot and revved and ready to go. Great. I'm gonna add a little olive oil. And got a tablespoon of butter. I like to do a little butter and olive oil because the butter adds such a great flavor, and you know, flavor is essential for a foodgasm. Onions. Gonna let those saute till they're nice and hot and sweaty. This is a really good time to add a little bit of salt and pepper. This is looking good. Time to add my potatoes. I'm gonna let that saute for 2 to 3 more minutes. Add your carrots. Great. And I think I'm gonna add a little more salt and pepper. I've got a nice vegetable broth here, and you're gonna fill it up so it just covers the vegetables inside. And last but not least, I need a little extra flavor, so I add a bay leaf. Toss that in and let it simmer for 20 minutes. And now while that continues to simmer, you can go check Facebook or send an email or whatever comes to mind. But I've got something I'm gonna work on. I'm going to make a garnish. I have here some really thinly sliced potatoes, and you can take whatever little cookie cutter you can find. See, I've got a little flower shaped one. So just press down, and there you go. You got a little potato chip. I fry these in some oil, toss them with a little kosher salt, and you're good to go. I have some that I've already fried up. Next, I've got some fresh tarragon. And when tarragon, you want to make sure to take them off the stem. This is part of something of the dish my mother never did. She always put some parsley, which is nice, but I think tarragon gives it a little bit more of a, I don't know, a little bit more of a romantic feel to the dish. It's very French. Okay, give it a nice little chop. I think my soup is ready, so I'm gonna make sure to pull out the bay leaf. This is very important. My favorite cooking toy, my immersion blender. Here we go. I think that looks good. You might want to adjust for seasoning, so a little salt and pepper. And I know I'm going to have some tarragon as my garnish, but I'd like to put a little bit in the soup as well. Give that a good mix. Now this is perfect for a personal little lunch to go with a sandwich or a little picnic, which shows that you can have a foodgasm even if you're by yourself. Now it's time to try. Delicious. I am Ashley Simone and this has been Foodgasm. I hope you've enjoyed the Foodgasm as much as I have. Remember, food is love. Mwah.